Very Young Neighborhood, aka AB. Hey, check this out, especially for my fellas. Hey, Father, I pray this message finds the fellas that need to hear this message. And even the women too, Lord. Just you know, whoever's heart is ready for this. This is some real stuff right here. Hey, I'm joking, but it's real. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so from being a man, coming from a man's point of view, you know, women, hit in the comments. You can type and let me know. This ain't no stereotypical stuff, but what I've witnessed, coming from, you know, just being in relationships with women is just like this. Okay, the honeymoon stages, you start each other off at 100, you know what I'm saying? But when the woman messes up, it seemed like us as a whole, men, okay, so everybody, you get points knocked off, right? So you start off at 100. Let's say you start off at 100. Let's say you're a man, right? Listen to this. Your woman mess up. A woman mess up, bam. Take her down to 90, 80, depending on the mess up, right? You know, might go down to 50 or whatever. But whatever the number she goes down, you're able to forgive a little bit easier and bring her back, you know, and you know, like she's able to accumulate points back onto the board. You get what I'm saying? She might not necessarily get all the way to 100 or something like that, or you might bring her back to 100. It's easier for her to basically pick back up the scoreboard. You get what I'm saying? It's easier for us to add points back on to her scoreboard in our eyes, right? But the moment we mess up, we go all the way down to 50, dog, right? We go all the way down to 40. we down to 20, dog. You know what I'm saying? A couple mess ups. The mess up can last a month, you know, two, whatever. But it was all really one mess up. You get what I'm saying? One situation. But they don't look at it like that. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Women chime in how you look at it. And I know you're going to say it depends on the mess up. I'm just saying, whatever it is, I just don't, I always say this. It's all good when it's all good, but what happens when we get on each other's nerves, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? You know, or trigger each other, whatever. How come it's so hard? I definitely need women to chime in. How come it's so hard for us, for y'all to put points back onto the board for us? You know what I'm saying? You take me down to 50 and 60, you know, whatever. But how come we gotta, I mean, how many tricks? How long, you know, At one point, can we get back up to 100 or 90 and 80? You get what I'm saying? It seems like we just stay down when we mess up. We just stay down, but we add more points back onto y'all, but you don't add more points back onto us. How come it's like that? That's just my